Welcome back to yet another all-star challenge where today we're taking the best women's team in FIFA and putting them up against the best men's team in FIFA. And if you are new to sort of this series, rules are going to be on the screen. Here is how it works. The two-legged competition between two all-star squads, the best men's team, best women's team. For today's episode, we've done a ton of these in the past with different squads, so check those out, top right-hand corner if you're interested. Leg 1, head-to-head matchup on kickoff mode. Leg 2, career mode simulation, where whoever finishes higher in the Champions League wins that leg. And if it does come down to a tiebreaker where one team wins leg 1, one team wins leg 2, it is going to come down to whoever has the top goal scorer in the Champions League. So let's do this, boys. Before we can start any of this, we have to see who's representing both teams. And I've put both of these sort of all-star squads onto Premier League sides. The first being Brighton. It is the best women's team in FIFA. Here they are, boys. Check them out. And check out this formation right here. I'm probably going to change this. I don't know why this is the default formation, but I want to make things fair. I'm just going to go with the normal 4-4-2 flat. That's what the other teams, the best men's team formation is. So here it is. Take a look, boys. I thought this would just be the perfect time to do this experiment because the FIFA Women's World Cup is going on as we speak. And I don't know, I think it could be a lot of fun. So for myself, I'm not that familiar with women's players. I know most of the women's players on the US team because you guys know I'm from the United States. But let's look at the squad. First, we have Kerr from Australia. We have Sommer. Dude, you know what? I'm gonna butcher these names so bad. Just a fair warning, trigger warning in advance. Next up, we got Rapinoe, of course, the United States women's team player. We got a German central midfielder. We have Henry the French player. Graham Henson from Norway. We got Bronze from England. Renard from France. We have a Japanese player, another French player, and in nets, the German goalkeeper. And here is the rest of the squad. Alex Morgan on the bench. Of course, we have Ernst, another United States player. Another United States player here. It seems like, oh my God, for the most part, like the whole bench is just full of United States players. But yes, this is the squad. Now, I did not make this squad, so if I'm missing anyone, it's literally not my fault. This squad was made by Fiverr FIFA. You guys know him. If you don't already and you want to know how to mod on the PC, go check out his channel as always. This is the best women's team, though. Let's show you guys the best men's team. So I told you I put them both on Premier League squads. Well, Burnley is the squad that the best men's team is on, and here they are. Boom. Take a look. Messi, Ronaldo up front. Neymar, Modric, KDB, Mohamed Salah. And then in defense, we got Kimmich, Godin, Ramos, Jordi Alba, and Jan Oblak in net. Now, I need to preface this. You are going to see that there's only 7 subs as always and only 8 on the reserves. The reason being is this is the same amount of players that were on the women's team. I wanted to make it even. So if I am missing anyone, please let me know who they are, and just know that if they are missing, it's just because I did not have enough room in the squad to physically put them in the team. So I apologize for that, but here they are, man. I mean, it's gonna be close because both teams have very similar ratings. We're gonna see how much of a difference it makes with men's players up against women's players. Like, I have no clue how this is gonna play out, but boy, am I excited for this episode. Leave a like, and I will leave a poll in the top right hand corner. Who do you think is gonna win in this challenge? Go vote on that. Also, comment down below who you think is gonna win, and if you guys do comment the correct prediction, I'll be liking, favoriting a bunch of your guys' comments. So let's get into leg number 1, the head-to-head kickoff match. So you're gonna see that the midfield of both teams are the same. The attack is in favor of the men's team, but the defense is in favor of the women's team. Like I said, very even. We're gonna see how this plays out. We have, I don't know why I chose Brighton and Burnley, but those are the teams we're using. Let's get into this world-class difficulty. Here we go. So as always, I am not in control of either sides. My controller is set down. I'm clearly watching as a spectator like you guys. I'm just going to be commentating over the match, and we're going to see how this plays out. Here it is. Best women's team, best men's team. Who's going to win it? Again, leave your comments, leave your predictions. Here are the squads though, once again. And these are your women's players. It's funny seeing a full men's team versus a full women's team on the same pitch. Like, you just don't get to see this in FIFA ever, because for some reason on the normal version of FIFA they don't let you do it. But of course we've modded the game, we're on the PC, and we are going to find out what happens. Let's just get into it, boys. Best men's team, best women's team, leg one, head-to-head matchup. It's kickoff time. Let's get into it. Best men's team already with the chance right here. It's Messi cutting down the wing. And is this how easy it's going to be for the men's team? 1-0. We're not even 5 minutes in, and it is Messi to Cristiano Ronaldo. The perfect combo. It's 1-0. Cross played in. Far post is Neymar, who heads it, and we get a save. Hopefully we're going to get to see a few more of those. I would prefer this to be a close matchup as opposed to the men's team just blowing the women's team out. Women's team looking for their first shot. Cross played in. Beautiful clearance from Jan Oblak, but they're still on it right now. It's going to be Kerr. What can she do? Lays it off to Henry. Back to Kerr. Crossing it to Rapinoe. Cleared out. All right, right before the end of the first half, can the men's team get another? They're going to have a chance from a corner right here, but so far, after that first goal, it's been a pretty boring first half to say the least. Ball played out. Is that going to be it? I think so. Maybe one final chance. Maybe. KDB sending the cross in. What's going on here, man? Are we getting anything cleared away? Okay, first half comes to an end right here. 1-0. I expected more goals, but the women's team's still in it. We'll see what happens. Let's get into the second half. Men's team right here. KDB with a shot. What a freaking save. Oh my God. Great way to start this half out. Beautiful save. And then, of course, that happens almost immediately after. Ronaldo gets his second goal, and women's team do not have a shot yet. It's not looking good for them. Not looking good. Could be 3-0 right here. The defenders are just like, wow, I don't even know what was happening there. The attack got behind the women's defense so easy. Should have been 3-0 right there, 100%. And this is what the women's team needs. Finally, a counterattack. On the wing, ball being played in, and they just can't get it done. One thing I noticed about their team, they're just so much smaller than the men's team, and all they're trying to do is cross the ball. It's just not working. They can't get their head on anything. Looking like the women's team have officially run out of time. They're going to clear this one. Really good defending there. I mean, overall, they played well. Their defending was well. Like, they did concede the 2 goals. They both came from crosses, and yeah, they just ended up losing. They couldn't attack whatsoever. I do want to see the stats before we officially exit out right here. I don't even think they had a single shot. I really don't. Of course, AI wins it. 0 shots. They did have 50% possession. Like, they played well. They beat the men's team in pass accuracy. They had 50 possession, which was good. They just couldn't do it, man. All right, leg 1 belongs to the men's team. Time for leg 2. So for leg 2, of course, it is going to be the career mode simulation, and we are going to start by not picking either side. We never do that. We just choose a team, of course, who is going to be in the Premier League, so we can see how that all plays out. But we don't want to skew any of the results or anything. Let's make sure we put both our squads, though, in the Champions League. So first, we're going to take out United. We'll replace them with the women's team, and then we'll replace City with the best men's team. There they are. To make these groups a little more even, I'm going to take Juve out. I just think they're a little bit too strong. Let's swap Juve. You know what? I think that looks pretty fair. Pretty evenly matched groups, if I do say so myself. And with that, let's get into this. Current squads, disable first transfer window. And of course, how it works, I'm simming the season. I'll be back and we'll have our results. So here it is. Let's crown a winner. Excuse me. Remember, the Champions League is the only thing we're looking at. So we're going to see the Premier League results right here. And it belongs to the men's team by 11 points. That's a pretty big margin. But the women's team still got 80 points, which is really good. But the Champions League's all that matters. So it could come down to whoever got the more favorable draw. We're about to find out, though. Let's jump in to the Champions League results. So as always, we go round by round. And to start off, we're going to find... there it is. Men's team right there in Group F. Winning Group F. And Group H, Valencia actually won it by 1 point. So the women's team coming in second. It's not looking like it's going to fare too well for them. Round of 16. Both teams better have moved on. So there it is. The women's team beating Inter Milan. Oh my God. The men's team played PSG and nearly lost. So both teams on to the quarters. Just going to get more intense from here, boys. Could we see one of the sides going out right here? Women's team's on. Men's team's on. They're both on. Oh my God. If this comes down to the final, I'm going to freak out, man. Both teams move on. Semi-final action. And it's actually happening. Oh my God. I don't think this has happened before. It's going to literally come down to both teams in the Champions League final. It's Brighton against Burnley. If the women's team wins the Champions League final, they force the tiebreaker. But the men's team could win it all right here. Moment of truth. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it goes to the men's team. No, I wanted to see the tiebreaker so bad. 2-1. Really close game. That is just an insane episode. I don't know if we've ever seen that before. It belongs to the men's team. Of course, we got to check out the top goal scorers. So let's say the women's team did win right there. Oh my God. No, that's the Premier League. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. The Premier League, the women's player did have the top goal amount of goals. It was the Australian player in 5th on 15th. And then Suarez and Kane for the men's team. But remember, it was the Champions League, so that wouldn't have even counted. Who was the top Champions League goal scorer? Oh my God, they still would have won. Kerr was the top goal scorer in the Champions League too. And then we got Mo Salah right there for the men's team. Wow. I mean, the men's team wins it, but the women's team put up a good fight. This was so much fun, man. Let me know what you want to see in the next All-Star Challenge. If you want to bring back, if you guys want to see more of these with women's players, I can do that. Give me the ideas down below, and I will make your ideas into a reality, I promise. Hopefully you guys did enjoy that. More episodes like this coming very, very soon. I know you guys like this stuff. Of course, my players, all that coming, experiments. You guys are absolute legends. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.